The following video covers a specific feature only available to a program version of our MyLanguageLabs, so if you have access to a template and sections. And the following also applies to any MyLanguageLab user in the 2012-2013 release. We are excited about a new feature that will allow you to add content globally across all your sections with a few clicks. And so you no longer need to add content specifically into each individual section after they're created. You can easily add content into one section and then be able to choose the rest of the sections you would also like to have that content placed. Let's go over how you would do this. You would navigate into your program area and go to the Sections tab. This feature will not work from doing it in a template. So you'll go to your Sections tab and open an active section. I'm going to open up my Section 1. I'm going to add something to Section 1, and then after I add it, I'm going to also state that I would like it also added to my rest of my sections. I'm going to open Section 1, and from Course Materials, I'm going to choose Add from Library. And this is really important for this specific feature to add to multiple sections. You will need to add your content from the library in the Course Materials library on the left-hand side by clicking Add Course Materials here. I'm going to choose Add Course Materials, and I'm going to choose to add a file. This trick will also work for any content that you add. So anything in this list here, including a link, a file, a page, or your own activity that you create or discussion topic. I'm using a file as an example. So I'm clicking Add File, and I'm going to now choose the file from my computer. This particular example is a class project Word document that I'd like my students to access from the MyLanguageLab course. And so I'm going to now select that item. And so now I can see that it's attached, and now I'm going to give the file a name. And I don't need to fill anything else out. All I can do at this point is click Add if I'd like. My item now has been added to the bottom of the list, and now I can hover my mouse over that item and I will have an option to add to multiple sections. Before I do this step though, one important thing to note is that you're going to want to take a moment and think about where you would like to have this class project or that document or file added into your course. And so right now, if I click Add Multiple Sections, it's going to be added to the My Course area, so your course materials, and it will just be added to the bottom of my main list. If I would like to place this class project document in a specific folder, I would need to go and navigate and open that specific folder and then do my options arrow. So now this particular class project would be added into the Chapter 1 folder of this course. I'm going to now select Add to Multiple Sections. A new window will open where I can easily just check off all sections, or I can select individual sections that I only want this particular item to be added to. I'm going to choose All and simply click Add. My class project now has been added into this specific Section 1, but now let's navigate just to show you that it was also automatically added in to all my other sections. So I'm now going to navigate back out and let's go into Section 2. And go to my course materials page, and it will be located in the same place in every section. And so now I have my class project added. Please note that when you do add your own content, it will be at first glance hidden to your students in italicized. So if you would like to show it to your students, you will need to go in and set that particular item to a shown status. Just note, we have a separate video on how you can also assign these globally across all sections. This can apply to content that you're adding yourself, and it can also apply to any activities that are publisher provided in your course. So please see that separate video on how to assign globally.